Yo, 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 yo. One second, if anyone's out there watching, say hi in the chat. I'm just setting it all up and I messed it up because I'm not very smart. Hey, Gilly. Cool. All right, it's working. Nice. Awesome. Amazing. Turn this audio down. I'm not going to play any music, so You guys can play music if you want, and I'll chat while I paint this. Just getting it all worked out. All right, let's do it. So here's just the drawing. Oh god. Here's just the drawing that I did on my iPad mostly. You can hear me perfectly. Thank you, Gilly. So this is the drawing I did on my iPad the past day or two. This was the sketch that preceded the drawing that I did in Photoshop. And now I just need to add color to it. So I took my value sketch that I made earlier and I simplified it and I made it really light value so I can underlay it under my drawing. And then I'm just going to go in and I have no idea how I'm going to paint this. So we'll see. I think I need to decide on a color palette. So let's go with blue and yellow. Blue. So let's see. Right now I'm just trying to like figure out what I want. I'm just kind of tapping the canvas with random color to kind of see what's working for me. I don't really want warm. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. That's nice. Thanks, Dee. DD brush. This is a fun brush. I don't remember where I got it, or else I'd tell you, but I have it. Just found it in my archives. That's kind of cool. So let's see here. I think the first thing I need to do is figure out my actual lighting pattern. So So let's say the light is coming from down here, or I guess that's hard to visualize, but it's coming at an angle. That goes up, and then that gets light, and stairs are hard, so yeah, that's how the stairs would be getting lit, I think, with that diagonal. Color jitter is great, especially when I'm just starting out. I'm trying to get some ideas flowing. I use it a lot. So that would be lit. That would be lit. That would be lit. And then that would be lit. How many layers do you usually work with? If you don't mind me asking, do you usually stick to one brush? Gilly asked that. Um, it varies a lot. I wouldn't say that I have an answer for that. Besides that, it's a case to case basis. Sometimes I'll do paintings, the whole painting on one layer, and other times I'll use thousands of layers and I'll put every new shape on a new layer. It kind of depends on how I'm painting it. For something like this, I'll generally make new layers for things and then merge them as I go. Um, that way, it's just kind of having like a little history button. Oh, lighting these stairs is hard, guys. Let's see. I guess this would be getting light also. But probably like that. If you guys have any questions, ask. I don't know. I just did this stream because I was kind of bored, and I thought talking to some people might be cool. Hello, Yeehaw. Thanks, because idiot. I didn't mean that. That's just what your name is. So, kind of on you. These are windows. Ugh, I forgot. So there's a lighting pattern. Let's try one more. What was my sketch like? It was more like that. Let's try. What's a good way to get good perspective doing interior shots like this? Asked Ethan Walker. The main thing you need is a horizon line. And if you really know your perspective, you can pretty much eyeball it because we're not being super accurate. It's kind of cartoony. But for this one, it was really simple. All I did was figure out, it's like somewhere around here. I figured out where my horizon line was. Something around here. I don't remember at the point. And then everything just kind of loosely goes to a vanishing point over here. I didn't actually draw one out, but I just kind of eyeballed it. And then all the other stuff goes to another horizon or vanishing point that I didn't really define, but I just kind of eyeballed it, just far off screen. I'm keeping the vanishing points both far off screen, and I'm just, yeah, you just kind of have to keep in mind two angles, because I'm not doing any aerials perspective where the things would be doing like that, or you'd be looking down, so you'd be getting that. So just a little bit of planning. I do a lot of planning for my work, but the amount of time I spend doing planning is much less than the amount of time I have to spend redoing things. Ah, junk, I needed that layer. I've never used Carapace. Sometimes I like to, I'm not sure, I guess I imagine that's like a 3D thing. Sometimes I like to use 3D. I don't do it all the time just because it ends up taking more time than it like saves for me. I'm sure other people that are faster at 3D could just knock out something real quick, and I just don't have that skill. So I end up taking more time making a model in 3D than I would just figuring out the perspective by hand. Not that it's bad or anything. I just am not like the smartest cookie. All right, so let's get that. Carapace has been lost to time. Light would be coming from the top, so the shadows would be below. Just good old logic there. This would probably be here. This shadow wouldn't be that tall. Let's say it goes to about right. Stop it. Here. That'd be getting light, that would be getting light. Yeah, I have Armin Serrano is great with that, and I have friends that do that, and other artists I see do that a lot, and it looks really fun. I would just need to learn it. But I don't know. I like doing it the hard way sometimes. I guess if it were a production thing, then I would definitely do it that way. But ugh, I don't like any of these lighting scenarios. This one's nice, I guess. Let's maybe see if we can get some more interest in it. Shut up, Photoshop. That would be. Let's see. That's boring too. Okay, so here, then here. Oh, I get what's wrong. I gotta go like that. Thanks, Yeehaw! That's really nice. Yeah, I posted a little process thing the other day, and people seem to like it. I don't normally do line art like this. It's the funny thing. Like, I'm sure if you look back at my work, you'll notice it's mostly like paintings, like oil paintings, and then like when I do Photoshop stuff, it's just like really color based and not as important with forms and stuff. But I've been trying to get better at that. So this is something I've been practicing for a little while. Oh, cool with both of them. That's like crazy. Oh yeah, man. I'm into that. That's my jam. I just don't know what to do with this little fart ass on the bar. We're gonna figure it out together right now. Hmm. And then bring that over here. And then this can get some of the light also. Thanks, Gilly. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to try and do some more videos soon. I plan on making some more YouTube things and Gumroad things. It's just been, you know how it is. Life gets crazy. Um, so I think this will be okay. Let's see it without the drawing, just as like an abstract shape. And it's kind of cool. It's a little strange. I think here's what I'll do, just because it's a little boring. Just one thing that we could do to fix it. If this goes up here, this goes here, and then maybe we'll act like there's some stuff up there in the shadow that's casting a shadow. Would that go up there? Sure. Let's cheat it. Oh no! I broke it. Okay, cool. Cool. Nope, not cool. No. There we go. So this is what it's going to be. This is my color palette. I mean, not really. I kind of have an idea for colors. It's like going to be this kind of like light greenish blue with some yellows. So kind of a complementary color palette, but not overly done. And I don't want it to be red because it's like a little blacksmith shop and I feel like those are always red. And that shit's played out. So let's just start getting it. No, that's 100% wrong. So when I'm painting these, I'm thinking about like local color of the object as well as light hitting it, and like, so it's kind of multi-processed. Just lower that a little bit. I don't want to call it damage or something. Actually, we could just make our light this color already. A little shortcut. This kind of pale yellow. Get that on there. Merge. Color dodge. Noise. Alright, so pretty easy way to get started. I'm just going to start pressing the wrong buttons. The open rulers button, gosh darn it, Siri. The open rulers button is right next to the transform button, and I don't do very good. Take that down. Move that to purple. I kind of want this corner back here to not be super important. I'm not super worried about staying in the lines. So this wall is getting a little bit more light hit on it. So it just gets darkened a little bit, maybe a tiny bit more. And then some of the easier things, we can go ahead and block those out, even if I don't exactly know what value it's all going to be yet. I could just figure most of it out. Oh. Dark. Purple. Why is this one part way darker or way lighter? There we go. What's it? Light background. Oh, don't need all that. Hi, Awesome Zoo. Thanks. I wish I was doing a gouache painting for you right now, but I'm not. I think I'm gonna give this like a little bit of a element of goofiness, and just. What the heck? Thanks. Thanks, Awesome So. You know, I said I didn't want this to get too dark, and then I went ahead and made it so dark. So this needs some good shit. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Guess I'll change this brush. Oh god, no. Sorry, I'm just kind of thinking about what I want to do next. What? You scrolled a while through my Twitter to catch up with all the things you hadn't seen. Did you find anything bad? Oh, thank you. You are very kind. What is this triangle here? Where is this coming from? Here. So here's something we could do. Check this out. Take that, copy, paste, transform, flip vertical, distort, take that over there, take that over there, take that over there, take that, oh, take that over there. Zoom out, zoom out. Get a little bit of perspective on this floor. It's random, but it's organized randomness. And we could take this white that's super bright here and just bring that down a little bit. Maybe make that darker than everything. Look at that. Yeah, that tiny mountain was fun. My friend Pablo is doing something cool with that tiny mountain character. He's been making a little 3D model of it. He wants to animate it and make a little walking simulator out of it. And I told him I'd help out in any way I could because that sounds super cool. What's Control T? Control T? Oh, transform. Sorry. It's like muscle memory, you know? If you guys, I'm sure you're artist up there. I'm sure you know. Yeah, awesome. The Brushbox thing is great. I would highly recommend going and buying it. It's extremely affordable, and I like it much better than the standard Photoshop brush thing, which I guess is fine. Um, but this one I could group better and have my color comps, and I could customize it. It's the best. But this is not an advertisement for Brushbox. Yeah, I work in storyboard, and sometimes I consciously think about a manipulation I have to do, something stupid like rotating the canvas, and all of a sudden I can't think of the shortcut because I usually have my fingers on it, and trying to remember the actual shortcut is impossible. Yeah, I 100% agree. I don't know what these little duck things are. Um, I just drew them because I was trying to fill the space up with props and stuff, and then I was just like, I don't know what to draw anymore. And so I drew a little duck thing. Derpa duck. This can be brown. So I'm always adding like a bunch of colors onto something that are like similar, so that it like, let's see, let me show you. So the value is similar, but there's still a little bit of color vibration. Hey Daniel, you're killing it. You guys should go check out Daniel. His work is dope as shit. But I'm always keep in mind like my value comp. It's messy right now, but it's gonna like slowly get organized. Like this big square has no reason to exist, but it does. But I'm not there yet. And then, since I'm not too precious, I could just kind of take things and flip them around. Derp duck, derp 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 duck. What am I looking for? Oh. I'm not very precious about like method. I'll just kind of color things in whichever way works for that thing. I'm less concerned with like everything looking uniform, especially on this piece because like it was drawn over a number of days, and so some of the line work is like different weights because I was drawing different time or place. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. After this, I'm going to go outside and do some painting in real paint because the sun came out today. And I was only home because I had the opportunity to work from home. And then they gave us a half day because of the Memorial Day weekend. So I want to go outside. Awesome, Zoe. Yeah, you said love how you love how loose your colors are. I feel like sometimes when people try to have too much control when they paint, it's kind of stiff and lifeless. Uh, I think that's very true, and it's something that I am very guilty of all the time. Um, I've been lately trying to loosen up in the last year or so, but before that, I had that problem for sure. Um, because some of the best painters I know, they're really focused when they paint, but they're not like tight asses. Like they're focused and they're really smart about what they're doing and they have a plan, but they're kind of just having fun at the same time. They're open to other things that might happen within the painting that they did not intend for. And I think that is a very valuable skill. Take that. Take that. Take that. We're just going to do a little bit of... So this is sheet metal in my head, rusted sheet metal. So I'm going to get my PP brush, get kind of a rusty red. Is that a rusty red? Maybe a little darker. That's a rusty red. And then I can go in here. Do you plan on keeping the line work in the final pick, or is it bound to disappear? No, I'm going to keep the line work. It's going to be... sorry, I have to hide my Finder from you because some of the stuff there is work related. And I shouldn't show it. So it'll probably end up being like this, the last line art painting, which is like the first one I've done in a long time. Kind of spur of the moment, where the lines are still there, but they're more integrated into the scene. Like I'll change the line colors all up. Hey, Addison. Yeah, good old NDA. I love it. I love my NDA. And I'm a good boy who follows the NDA most times. I like to check in frequently, see how everything's going. I gotta take a doo-doo, so there's some information that you might not have wanted, but you have it now. So I'm gonna try to do that real fast after I fix this one thing that's bugging me. All right, so there's that. Got that back wall a little bit more normalized. I think the next thing I'm going to do let me just break this. I'm going to go ahead and make this line art area a little brighter. Not too much, just a little brighter. Hey Gonzo! Alright guys, so I'm going to make a cool sign real fast. Watch this. This was my starting soon sign. It's great, but I need a different sign. Gone poopin'! BRB! Look at that, I made you a beautiful sign. I'll be back like way faster than you think I should be back. I've done it! I've made a poop poop in the pop pop. Maybe I'll save that for another time. So I could take everything else that I've painted and just put it in one layer. Maybe separate it. Clean things up real quick. A little bit of house cleaning. Not really much I could do. This is built all kind of crazy. Thank you, Yeehaw! You're the kind of people that I need in my life. Thank you. Sometimes they're not successful, so encouragement helps with the poops. You get it. That's what's missing. What color are these little ass faces? This isn't even a duck. This is like some guy with a beard. What did I draw? A hidden boy. Addison, what color should the boy be? All these boys have to be a color. I guess this one's probably a girl. Technicolor. Boy, you must have lost your damn mind. Technicolor. That's that's alright. Hartley was talking the same time as a question. That's alright. I made him Technicolor, and I think it's fine. I mean, he's in the darkness, so he's kind of in shadow. I would say he is. Yeah, asked if he's been accepted or if he's hiding. I'm gonna say he's hiding. Um, yeah, he's a little asshole. Yeah. He's a bad boy. He's gonna. I think he just wants to hide. Maybe push the gas tank over on one of them. I need to do something with these lines. These are bothering me. Sorry, I closed the window so I couldn't see the chat. Had to move it. Hey, Pablo. Bless you. Thank you. Mm. Oh, thanks, Iha. You said you're impressed by my decision on spending so much time on getting these details right. Yeah, partly it's just because I'm kind of relaxed, I'm not under a deadline. She said, I mean, you're probably having tremendous fun, but spending so much time in a row on a single piece of art is very difficult for me. Yeah, I totally get that. Um, I think the thing that is keeping me going on this, even though I'm going like a slow pace, but it's like tortoise in the hare, like just going forward very slowly and casually. And I've done it enough to know eventually I'll get a final painting. Probably like if I kept working on it and like if I just did like 4 more hours, I could knock it out, or I could just do like a couple hours here and there today and tomorrow. Um, yeah, sometimes I'll rush if I'm doing a painting without a line drawing, but this is a little bit harder and more time consuming for me, so I tend to move a little slower and just let it evolve slowly at its own pace. But thank you. And yes, I am having a lot of fun. Merge. Goodness. No good. What is this? Ugh. Hmm. Damn it. Yeah, Addison, I'm trying to rethink the lighting. I just wasn't very happy with how it looked, and I'm still not in love with it. Um, just trying to rethink it. Nothing's set in stone. I think for now I'm just going to leave it all off. I think that big stream of light was just, it's just a lot. I think that same lighting can be there, but it can be less crazy. It's just distracting. I wasn't able to like look at it. It's too much. That's not what I want. Thanks, Arham. Yeah, my Photoshop interface is kind of very specific to me. it's it works. It's everything that I need in the places that I like to have it. but it's a little bit strange. Yeah, I hope it's going to be good. I don't really know yet, to be perfectly honest. Hard to tell. Nemo. 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 Damn it. 2 hours, and that's a long time to be streaming. So good time to pounce. This is as far as we made it tonight.